Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. Regarding working capital, I gave you introduction in the last class. Hope it is clear. If it is clear, today we'll see factors which are determining the working capital. Very important topic. Factors determining the working capital means what makes the difference in the working capital, how the working capital is affected by various transactions, various items, various factors. What is deciding working capital? So that we are going to see. So what is affecting the working capital, what is determining the working capital, that can be divided into two parts. One is internal factors, another one is external factors. Internal factors means inside of the organization only. It's not going to affect from the other side, only from inside of the organizational activities, organizational funds, organizational deals, everything which is going to make difference in the working capital factors. So those are internal factors. Now whereas external factors means outside, out of the company, maybe political environment or technology or climate or whatever it may be. So some external factors, government policies, rules and regulations, and demand as per the requirement of the customers, technological changes, all these are external. Externally, what makes the difference, what is going to affect the working capital, that is external factors. Internal is inside of the organization activities. External is out of the organization. We'll see one by one. First one is nature and size of the business. A company's nature and size of the business is deciding the working capital. Would you agree? Yes. Because if the organization is small, working capital is also required less. If organization is big, huge, vast, MNC company, then they need working capital according to the size of the organization. Size is big, so we need more. Size is small, we need less. That's it. So that is going to decide size and nature of the business. Nature of the business. Sometimes you require less working capital, sometimes you require more working capital. That depends on the nature and also size. Second one is that firm's production policy. Production policy. Sometimes the production policy is like, for example, we'll take, it goes very slowly. Production policies goes very slowly. In such case, we need more working capital. Where production policy or production cycle is quick and we are distributing very easily, we are producing very easily, it's going to the customers. When process is quick, when process is going very quickly, then automatically you require less working capital. So that depends on the production policy. And third one is that firm's credit policy. Credit policy is also going to decide. You need to take credit or you wanted to give credit to the customers. So when people are taking goods on credit basis, much quantity, more creditors are there, more debtors are there, and automatically it affects on the working capital. For example, you are selling your goods on credit basis more. On credit basis, you are selling more. Means your money is blocked. When your money is blocked, automatically working capital is required more. That affects debtors. When you are selling goods on credit, means that is debtors. You'll find various sundry debtors. So that amount is increasing. So working capital you need more because that is blocked over there. Right? So that is why it depends on the credit policy of the firms also. In the same way, availability of credit. How much credit is available? Here we are selling the goods on credit basis. That was the credit policy. Availability of credit. How much credit is available for us? Who are the creditors? How much they are giving? If they are giving, it's okay. If not, then we have to be very careful. So the creditors policy, okay, that is availability of credit, that is also important. In the same way, growth and expansion of business. The company does not have much growth. Growth is not much. As it is, we are working, getting profits, happy, and no question, no thoughts of expansion also. So working capital is also stable as it is, no changes. Where you wanted some changes, where you want to expand it, where you want a big organization, you wanted to open branches, then automatically you need more working capital. So this is deciding So that is growth and expansion. If you have any such kind of vision of expansion, want to grow the company, then you need more working capital. Otherwise, not required. This is deciding. Am I right? Deciding the working capital. Next one is that profit margin dividend policy. Profit margin dividend policy. Say for example, we got a profit of 75 lakh. Out of the 75 lakh, everything is distributed to the dividend in the form of dividend to the shareholders. Everything is distributed. There is no profit at all. Everything profit went, no margin at all. In such case, you cannot spare any amount for the working capital. Everything you have to arrange by yourself. Whereas I got 75 lakh of profit. Out of this, only 25,000 I wanted to distribute to the shareholders in the form of dividend. Rest of the 50,000 I can utilize it anywhere. I want to keep some amount as reserves. Some amount I want to utilize it for the working capital. So if this is your policy, then you need less working capital. It depends. How do you want to utilize the profit? If you want to utilize it fully in the form of dividends, then no working capital amount. Some amount you wanted to keep it aside, that you can use it for the working capital. So this is also going to make the difference in the organization. And last point is that coordinating activities in firm. What is coordinating? Coordinating means nothing but production and distribution coordination. Production, manufacturing started, work in process, and the product is ready, packed, and ready to distribute. Okay, so that is production policy. Once the product is ready to distribute, then next process is distribution. Through a channel, through advertisement, and there are many channels through that it has to reach to the customer. So this is, we say it as a production and distribution policy. So this coordinating activities, these activities are proper. There is a good coordination between the production and distribution. Then we need less working capital. Where there is a gap, production is okay, distribution is delay, means your money is blocked. When your money is blocked, automatically you need more working capital. This is also going to make the difference in the working capital. So these are all internal factors. What we have discussed: nature and size of business, firm's production policy and credit policy, and availability of credit. Here credit policy means when you are giving on credit basis. Here when we are taking credit. And growth and expansion of business, and also profit margin and dividend policy. Last one, coordination activities like production and distribution. Between that, how much coordination is this? These are internal factors. Am I clear? In own words also, just to think what makes the difference in working capital. If you have knowledge, you can write on your own also, need not to by heart. Now second one is that external factors. What are the external factors? Which are out of the organization. Externally, what makes the difference in our working capital? First point, you can say business fluctuations. It is quite common. Sometimes you may have boom period, peak period, sometimes lean period. Boom period means production will be more, you need more working capital. Lean period means production is less and working capital is also less. That is what we say it as fluctuations. Whenever you find fluctuations, it makes difference, it makes impact on the working capital requirement also. Second one is changes in the technology. Technology is also changing, right? So as per the changes in the technology, if we are going to upgrade technology, example, we have a production of some goods, electronic goods, say fans. We wanted to produce the fans or ACs, coolers, refrigerator, any one product we are producing it. We have updated technology. When we have updated technology, it is giving much quality and price is also decreasing. So there you are saving your working capital. How you are saving your working capital? Products, a small raw material, everything is consuming is less, and it is quickly preparing. Wages is also decreasing. So some other factors which are making difference in the new technology. So working capital is less required. So that's about the technology, new technological changes. Third one is that import policy. Import policy. Import policy means we have to import our goods. So when we wanted to import our goods from outside, then it depends on the tax policy also, how the government is laying the tax policy. Sometimes the tax policy may be very tight and very severe, then they are charging a lots of money, they are charging a lots of heavy payment, then automatically your money is blocked. When your money is blocked, automatically that affects on the working capital. It depends on the import policy and government policy of the country, you can say. And next one, infrastructural facilities. Infrastructural facilities means if you have a good what do you say, good storage infrastructure is very big infrastructure I have, then the produced goods I can store it properly I can store it, doesn't matter. Where your infrastructure is not allowing to store, then what you have to do, you have to dispose, or you have to distribute it quickly. When your infrastructure is not allowing, that makes impact on the working capital. So working capital, so you have to coordinate along with that. When I have that facility of storing and slowly I wanted to distribute it, working capital is also less required. Process is going slowly. So that is why infrastructure is also going to make the difference on the working capital. Fourth one is taxation policy. Taxation also, sometimes tax will be less, sometimes tax is laid lot, that affects the organization financial aspects. Tax is more unexpected, so automatically your funds are decreasing. When your funds are decreasing, you need more working capital. So these are all the external factors. Am I clear? Screenshot? Yes. In the next class, we'll discuss about operating cycle. How will be the operating cycle that makes impact on the working capital. And after that, we'll see the pro forma of preparing working capital. Then we'll go for practical problems also. Stay connected. Don't forget to share these videos, because with lots of time and energy, I'm preparing for you all at the rate free of cost. Utilize it and get good marks. Do share your views. Do share your results. Do share your exams also. When you have completed your exam, I just want to hear from you, because I can't see you all. Just with comments I can read and I can be happy. So stay connected. Don't forget to share these videos. Practice well in advance. Good luck.